This man would have no problem dragging me off to a dungeon. And you slide me in a tiny little area where I barely fit. I'm claustrophobic, so it starts to freak me out. My shoulders are big and burly. That's why you're afraid. And why do my hands need to go behind my back? Why do I have to be completely debilitated? They treat me like total crap. I can't look at them in the eyes. I have to look at the floor. And then if I give any kind of resistance and don't give them full dominion over my fingers as they fingerprint me, then what happens next is they slam my head into the wall. That's happened to me once. Every day, 100 emails of people saying, please help me. I got this jackboot thug pig here in Texas. I got a guy in LA. I got a story on camera. He got picked up for not paying traffic ticket. He's now HIV positive. It's not just one or two, and it's not a few bad apples. You have bad apples on this police department. I'm not going to a dungeon because this pig over here and this pig over here want to drag. I mean, look at the terror flag he's wearing. Look at the terror flag he's wearing. Video. What happened?
That's his business, not yours.
My business to ask, though. You know what I mean? I was actually going to drop the cameras and go into Kung Fu mode. Good thing you came back. If you hadn't come back, I was going to Kung Fu, bro. I'm just standing there filming, you know? These guys are so predictable. Such beta male chumpzillas that when you put torture cuffs on someone, you're torturing them.
I appreciate your information.
Well, it might not affect you at all. You might not give a rat's ass about another man. How many cops do you guys need? You guys need a few more cops here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another giant like this one. There's no third party to film cops searching your car. I mean, one time after I became known across the country, then the cops didn't put me in torture cuffs quite as tight. I was in torture cuffs and the guy tried to cut off the blood to my ulnar nerve and my arm. That's why this hand shakes now. That's what he did. He's got his hands on his head like a POW though. You know, I'm not a fan of police, but at the same time, I'll treat you like an individual. Absolutely. Until someone gives me a directive or tries to demand my ID or.
No, so you can't do that in here. You can do it to us all you want.
So let me
report other people.
Now let me tell you this: go pound sand. Go pound sand, bro. Jump down on your knees and eat my shorts. I'm filming them right now. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? No, you can't. No, you can't. Go ahead. Now let me educate this dirty jackboot thug pig. You have a First Amendment right to film police. That right does not change when you go into a police lobby. It's right there, the right to film cops. You got people like that who don't know that this is a public forum. I can film in here anytime I'd like. What are you gonna do about it? Well, you're not gonna do a damn thing. And if you do, I'll sue you personally under 1983. And then you'll face federal district court. Or take your happy ass back to your office and flee like a little dog.
That was easy.
Look at this kid. Look at him. They put a little stick figure they put in a costume.
That one, there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
This is a kid. I could wipe the green from out behind his ears. Don't do this crap. Was your daddy a pig? Tell me what happened. Retire now, dude. Are you going to physically stop me from doing my job?
I'm not going to physically do that.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to walk around here and take some videos.
Okay.
So if you're done, then head on back.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
So that was a lie.
Today I need to help with producing our car, our mailing,
What did he say?
My dad was in the police department from 1946 to 1981. He retired as a shift commander. And I'll tell you what, this fire station was built in 1969. And he was here from 69 to 81. He was a shift commander here. And before that, you know where the big city hall is? When he first started, that city hall was built in about 1955. And the old city hall, he was in there. And then after that, but is there anybody I could talk to here?
Huh? Unless they want to come down to the gym.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Instead of walking around sighing and breathing hard.
I don't like where this is going.
They're literally colluding together at the front and blocking me from entering.
Come on, man.
Dude, you better grab me while you got that badge on. I'm not going to physically challenge you, dude. Not while you got the badge on and you're working in a security capacity. I'm not going to challenge you. Hey, there we are. There's an officer of the law. I don't go in there and smash that desk and beat everybody up and say, I'll do what I want because I agree to live under a series of laws. I've agreed to that. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I won't violate your rights just like I don't want you to violate mine. I want a matter of record. I'm not willingly walking off. He's telling me if I don't leave, that he's going to arrest me. And so as a man of law and order who respects the social contract and the rule of law, I'm going to do what he tells me to, because if I don't do what he tells me, he's going to arrest me. You are a bro. You're not tough at all. With your badge and gun, you got no badge and gun, you're a wuss. Don't get in my face poked out.
Excuse me.
Think you're a man with a gun in your hand, don't you?
You're a jack.
Thank you for being a good
I'm telling you, dude.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Dude, get your hand off my camera, lady. I'm fired. Your dad's a pig. Your dad is a pig.
Call my dad a pig?
I think your dad's a pig, bro. Are you rude? Get off me, bro. Get off me, bro. You want to attack me? Do it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not.
Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to get.
Go ahead. What's the matter? You don't want to be on camera now that you tried to attack me? You can't attack me, dude. You need to get on a stair stepper for a while.
Where is law
Got a
enforcement?
minute and 46.
For law enforcement for what? For having a civil discussion? Name and badge number. Name and badge number. What's your name and badge number? Hey, you have to identify yourself according to policy.
Leave him alone.
No, he has to identify.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
Leave
he
him
does.
alone. Go back to California and leave them alone.
You're upset because he didn't identify himself.
You can't act in your official capacity and not give your name and badge number. This cop comes out here and starts demanding me around and then threatens me that he's going to come out. Well, then do it. Do it. Put me in torture cuffs. Then I get damages. Right now it'll be a declaratory judgment.
Sure.
He came out and asked me if my name was Dan. I said, I'm not going to tell you my name's Dan or not. And then he said, well, you can't film in here. You're making someone feel uncomfortable. So then I went right over and I put the camera on. The guy said, what are you going to do about it?
Got his name on the back here, and you
Okay.
also have my card with my contact information. We went away from badge numbers because we changed from badge numbers to department
Solomon
seniority.
Aries. Is he a lieutenant,
So
a
that's-
captain, a sergeant? What is Solomon?
He's a police officer.
He's an officer.
Yeah,
Well,
yes, sir.
he should not be promoted. You don't get to not identify and act in your official capacity. And that is worth filing for. It will take me about 4 hours to write.
Policy not to jump out of his vehicle.
But you guys killed the battery. Are you gonna help her get her car started? Off your policy. What's your name and badge number?
What?
So that you can identify the thousands of people watching.
Why do I need to identify myself?
Because you're an officer on duty, and according to the LVMPD handbook, when someone asks you for your name and badge number, you're supposed to give it.
Based off what?
Your handbook that I've read, that you have not read, obviously. I'm a member of the press. I'm a member of the press. I need to identify you. Okay, I'll do what I do.
I grew up in this town, and this is bullshit.
They were going.
They left the lights on. I can't even steer my car.
If you're gonna one up and you're gonna film the police, you better know what you're gonna say and how you're gonna say it. You have to practice saying it. So when you see a copper, you're gonna run up and you're gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be filming this interaction. I invoke my First Amendment right. You can address me as Mr. Good Citizen. You have to have your stick down. Cop comes up to me and says something, I'm a little bit confused.
You can leave
I'm
our
gonna
scene.
stand
Yes,
right
you can,
here.
sir.
I'm standing in the parking lot. I came to
Sir,
get
would
gas.
you like me to
and you guys,
trespass this individual
you
from your
can't
property?
trespass me. Honey, you can't solicit a trespass. Go ahead, let's follow it. Let's see if you're gonna get sued. She's trying to solicit a trespass from owners. It's illegal. You guys are seeing it all over the country. Auditors are getting arrested left and right. And why are they getting arrested? Because they don't have their stick down. They don't have their lingo, their jargon, their mumbo jumbo, and they don't invoke their rights. Now, when the cop comes up to me, the first thing I'm gonna say is, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. What's your name and badge number? Now, I just said that I get to be quiet and you have to tell me who you are. You see the power in that? You see the power in that? Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another rendition of Delete Laws. I'm going to be a little bit busy behind the scenes today because I got a phone call this morning from Don Newman's neighbor. How is everybody? Thank you guys for coming. If you would please hit the like button, if you would please. And you guys always got to tell me if my mic doesn't sound right. Give me a 5x5. I listened back to the live stream the other day, and it was pretty clear that the mic was a little bit off. I tested the mic over and over and over, and now I understand that I need to be right in front of this microphone with my mouth speaking directly into it for you guys to get a studio quality sound from my voice. So you guys just always have to tell me if you guys hear anything, any echo or any strangeness in here. I've got the gain turned all the way up. Do me a favor, everybody. Put in the comment section for me OTVO, which stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put it in the comment section for me. And what does Overturn Terry versus Ohio mean? It means it would change the 4 factors of Terry versus Ohio. And what are those 4 factors? You guys put it in the comment section for me as I say them. The first factor, it puts officer safety over all of our rights. That's why everything is about officer safety. It's because of Terry versus Ohio, a 1968 Supreme Court case that was intended to wipe out the Black Panther Party, which is what they did. They arrested every single black guy who had a firearm that was anywhere in public, and they attacked black people using Terry versus Ohio in the name of officer safety. Now, what are the other three? The second one, first is officer safety. The second one is it creates that term, reasonable, articulable suspicion. That is not part of our Constitution. Everybody says, oh, what's your RAS? What's your reasonable, articulable suspicion? What they may not realize is that they're saying something that's completely unconstitutional. There's no such thing as reasonable, articulable suspicion. And it was only invented after black people were free and put in our culture. Black people were not free in America until 1964, 1965. Then 1968, Terry versus Ohio passes. Number three, it allows cops to run up to you and grab you and pat you down, once again, in the name of officer safety. A pat down in 1968 was one thing. Today, a pat down equals a POW style of arrest because number four is detainment. Detainment now means they can put you in torture cuffs. How many videos have you seen where they open the car door and say, turn around, put your hands behind your back? That is being done in the name of officer safety. That's what's happening. Those are the four tenets: officer safety over your rights, reasonable, articulable suspicion, grab you in the name of a pat down, and then detain you in torture cuffs. How is everybody doing today? Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Listen, hey, folks, I need your help. They're trying to kill this channel. They're trying to get me off the air. I can't have them do it. Can't have them do it. I need you to share the videos, like the videos, go to deletelaws.com, the store. I'm sorry. My studio is a mess right now. You can't even imagine. We're painting the floor. That's why you see some weird things in the background here. I'm so sorry. But go to deletelaws.com and get a trifold for me. Make sure you have one of these in your car. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right immediately upon being pulled over by the police. Any sort of interaction with the police, you want to immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. This is the driver cop card. You can put this in your wallet. Immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I need your help, folks. I really need your help. They are trying to kill this channel. I'm telling you, I swear to God, they're trying to kill this channel. Don't let them do it. Support what I'm doing. Go to my website, get a trifold, get some cop cards, support what we're doing here, because if without you, this channel is going to die. So we're going to get into it. I have an update from Don Newman's neighbor. I'm going to edit it in the background real quick, export it, get it up in studio so you guys can hear the Don Newman breakdown. We're going to watch a video right now of a cop who gets a DUI. I'm going to jump in and interrupt it in a minute. Let me give a couple shout outs. Oh, over the weekend, I had 4 people who gave me donations for Don Newman. You're going to hear about those, about Don Newman in a few minutes. But there are 4 people. Freeman sent in some money. Pistol P. Rex put in some money. Sandy, who may be in this chat, put in some money, and Melisa put in some money. Those 4 people sent me donations on my Cash App, and they put Don Newman. That money is going directly to Don. I appreciate you guys donating to Don Newman. She can't get money right now, but just hold tight. You guys are going to hear that update in 1 second. Right now, I'm going to show you a video from DragonNet Transparency. I'm not really sure what happened to her. She had a case that was pending against her. This is DragonNet Transparency. I'm going to drop the link down in the chat so that you guys can go over here, subscribe to her channel, tell her Delete Laws sent you. It looks like her channel got deleted and she restarted. She's got almost 2,000 subscribers. Of course, I hit the like button, as you can see right there. I hit the like button, and then down here, I said, hey, I hope you're doing okay. We should talk on the phone soon. And she replied, I need help with a lawsuit since I was acquitted at trial. So there's the update for DragonNet Transparency. They were wrongfully prosecuting and persecuting her because she was embarrassing the cops in that area. Now, we're going to get into this video. Everybody, please hit the like button. I need your help. I'm going to show you the analytics after we get through some things, and put in the comment section, Team DLZ, Team DLZ, Chevy. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this on DragonNet Transparency, on Chevy. Will you take a look at this? What is that right there? Chevy right there in the comments. Sly Shy is right there in the comments. These are my people here. Keeper of the list. Absolutely love you. Absolutely love you. Look, she's only got 4 comments on this video, folks. She's got 4 comments and 33 views. Look at that. She's got 33 views. I want you guys to make sure you give her a view, give her a comment. And now I'm going to get into this and watch how the cops treat each other when it comes to a DUI. Watch this. This is going to set you back on your seat, and you're going to say, man, that's not how they treated me. Ryut Serious Audits is here. Drag Chevy already with the super chat. Thank you, Chevy, for the support. They're trying to kill this channel. You guys have got to see it. I'm going to show you the analytics shortly. They're trying to get me off the air completely. I need your help. I need your support. I can't do it without you. I absolutely cannot do it without you. Oh, so they blocked me putting the link in the chat just now. Let me try it again. Boy, if you don't think that they're all in it together, you're so mistaken. There's the link right there. Melisa, I got your donation for Dawn. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mikey B, April, how are you? Team DLZ coming through. Walter, how are you? I have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. One of the moderators can put it up. Cops R is in the room. What is going on, Sin City? How are you? Brick Jones, DLZ for life. They're trying to kill the channel, Brick. Wait till I show you the analytics. Wait till I show you guys the analytics. It is absolutely insane. Jim is here. Thank you so much, Chris, for coming. William, get over to the website, deletelaws.com right now. Get a trifold for your friend, for your best friend, for your cousin. Get a trifold in their car right now. Order them one. Put in the notes where you want me to ship it if you don't want me to ship it to you. But let's fight back. Let's not let them just kill this channel. So let's not let them do it. Let's get into Dragon Net's video here. She did a great job.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. Well, no, I'll approach from this side. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Patrolman Roach, Multiplex Department. The reason I stopped you, man, you're back and forth all over the road.
My week's talking.
I got you. How much you had drink tonight?
What, 3? We bought a bucket. One bucket.
I was just wondering because you got the beer open there.
No, that's old.
Okay.
I've been spitting in it.
Okay. Hop out here for me, bud. Come back here with it. All right, so you said you only had like 3?
Yeah.
All right, just hang out right there for me. Are you law enforcement or anything?
I'm Chief Deputy at Perry County.
Chief Deputy of Perry County?
That's the sheriff, wouldn't it?
Okay. All right. So, all right. So, how much you had drink again?
I had about 3, maybe 4. We bought a bucket.
I got you. All right. Are you willing to do any tests for me?
I guess I can.
Are you willing to? Here's the deal, man. If you're chief deputy, you know you're not supposed to be drinking and driving.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
You know, I can't just not do my job because
Right.
of who you are.
Right.
Okay.
I understand. That's why I didn't say
I know.
nothing from the start.
I know. Well, I saw the card in your hand. That's why I was asking. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm willing to try to work with you any way I can, but again, I still got a job that I got to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that.
Yeah. I understand.
So, are you willing to do some tests?
Well, I don't know at this point with 3. I don't know, and I haven't written a DWI in 20 years.
I got you.
But I'm not drunk. You know, I can take some of your tests, but I just had knee surgery not 2 years ago. But
okay,
I can't stand on my.
Are you willing to do HCN?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, man.
Let me shut my truck off.
118 before you come over here. Yeah, that's fine.
En route.
And I'm not trying to argue with you. He made a comment.
If you feel like I need to get a ride or whatever, that's fine with me. Somebody to drive, whatever, I'm okay with that. I don't want a problem with y'all at all. We bought a steak each and a bucket of beer.
Well, so here's the thing, okay? I'm trying to give you the professional courtesy, okay? Typically on a DWI, I would not call my sergeant over here and discuss all this with him.
I'm not trying to be rude at all.
No, I understand.
I'm not trying to be rude at all.
But I'm trying to explain to you, I'm trying to do my best to give you all the professional courtesy and everything.
Real quick here, this is a reaction video. A professional courtesy on a DUI. Tell that to the dead kid on the side of the road that this guy hits after he drank. We just had a bucket of beer. We only had a bucket. That's all we had. We only had 3 or 4. We only had a bucket. Professional courtesy for the family that you killed while you were drunk driving. Nobody here endorses driving impaired. Now, are the punishments draconian? Are you your brother's keeper? I am my brother's keeper. If you're giving someone a felony, ruining their life, and not giving them a diversion program, taking their car, giving them a ride home, then it's a tyrannical, despotic system. But you don't get a professional courtesy. You don't get a professional courtesy for drunk driving. No one endorses drunk driving. It's so preposterous. It's unbelievable.
Because again, if this was anyone else, I wouldn't. If he was over here, it's because he just came over here on his own. I've asked him to come over here. Okay. So let me go speak with him real quick. Okay.
I didn't mean to be argumentative at all.
No, and I don't think y'all are. Again, he asked the question we were answering.
The whole reason he's wanting to blow on PPT is to see if you're under. Because he doesn't, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm his supervisor. He doesn't use the PPT on his DW guys most of the time because he's confident in his SFSTs.
Right.
This is what it is. Give us a sec.
So obviously, got stepped offline. He did use his arms to balance. It wasn't like flailing, but it was out. And then he missed the other toe, I think, twice.
What the hell is all that whispering? Either he's driving impaired or he's not driving impaired. You're over there going to whisper about what? You can determine on your own. You did swear an oath to uphold the Constitution. You can't figure out if he's driving impaired or not. He had a bucket of beer. There's no driving after having a bucket of beer.
Obviously. So I got like 6 of 8 on HGN.
6 of 6.
Or yeah, sorry. Anyhow. And
What happened? What happened? They muted the microphone. They muted the microphone. What the?
I'll call him. You go up there.
No, I'll call him real quick if you'll go up there. Hey, buddy. So I am out with Chief Deputy and Sheriff of Perry County. Chief Deputy's driving, and like 99% positive he is DWI. I've already done HGN or all SFSTs. It's just kind of, I was asking Albie what he thought and everything. He won't blow a PBT. Asking what he thought. He said to call you and see what you think because you're probably going to hear about it anyways. And that's kind of how I felt, and my thing is too, is like I got Caesar with us, or with me, but I wanted to check with you first to try to do that professional courtesy and everything for them. I got you. Well, like I said, I wanted to check with you first, and Albie kind of told me to check with you first too before we went off. Albie's pretty much was telling me the same thing you were, but he did say maybe just check with you first since you're going to be hearing about it anyhow. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I told him. So, all right then.
Jim, we are in Arkansas right here. This is in Arkansas. And this copper is talking about giving the other copper professional courtesy after he says he drank a bucket of beer. But he's not drunk.
I'm not drunk. That's all we can.
I mean, I'm not.
I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever been in this situation, but we have a few times, and it's not fun.
I mean, I'm not.
It's a pretty shitty situation, man.
Yeah.
I want to point something out here, and it's going to get worse. What you're going to see is going to get even worse. But take a look at how relaxed the sheriff is. Take a look. He's got a leg up. He's got an arm up on the back of the pickup truck. There's no tension at all. And we know that he could have a firearm on him or in his truck. We know that. But the cop is going to treat the chief real humanely. He's going to be real kind to him.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. But, I mean, I wouldn't be buying the wheel if I was drunk. I'm not.
So here's the deal. He got 66 clues on your eyes, 3 clues on your walking turn. 2 is what you're looking for.
And then 1 leg stand. I mean, you didn't do it, but 5 seconds. But
right, but
automatically got.
I can't do 1 leg stand even when I'm
right.
instructing it.
I'm just, man, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have got in my truck if I was a
I
danger.
promise you I can do it right now, flying colors, and I'm
I
very
promise
overweight,
you.
man.
I can't, not with my bad ankles.
I promise you, I wouldn't have crawled in the truck if I.
He promises you. He promises. Can you promise? He promises you he wouldn't have crawled in the truck. He literally said he wouldn't have crawled into the truck.
I'm not that guy.
He's not that guy.
We got a steak and 3 beer each.
But hold on a second. We're at 9 minutes. But back here, you remember, he said, I haven't had a DUI in 20 years. So you had a DUI 20 years ago, Sheriff?
And I say that we had a bucket.
Did you just put a dip or a piece of gum or anything in your mouth?
I've got Zen.
Okay.
I threw it out.
Well, I mean, you just threw it out, so I'm not going to ask you to blow in a PBT again. The thing is like I'm trying to give you as much courtesy as I can.
Courtesy.
Right, okay. But the thing is DWIs are DWIs. Okay. We both know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've talked to my sergeant. I've called my assistant chief to see how to go about handling this, and it's pretty much one of them things. DWIs are DWIs.
Right.
Okay. So
I mean, there is no professional courtesy on the FBI.
Man, I'm trying to do
I'm not
everything I
asking
can.
for it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
So, again, like he said, I've been doing this long enough. I've worked enough DWIs to be confident in my SFSTs. Again, the PBT was pretty much just kind of professional courtesy. Maybe I was wrong somewhere.
What the hell is this professional courtesy talk? What are you talking about? I'm trying to give you a professional courtesy for drunk driving? How do you do that?
Okay. But I'm not even if you're willing to do that now, I'm not going to ask you because you just spat out that Zen. Man, right now, I'm going to place you under arrest for DWI, okay?
Can I throw this hat in the truck?
Absolutely.
In my pocket now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Now watch this. Now hold on, folks. Hold on. Forgive me. This is a reaction video. Let me jump in here, okay? He tells him he's going to arrest him for DUI, okay? What does the cop say? Hold on. Let me get rid of my knife. If you said, I have a knife on me, after the cop told you you were going to get arrested, the cop would jump on you. He would jump on you immediately. They would, on both sides, one in front, they would have a hold of you physically. Would they? Put a 1 in the chat if that's true. The moment you tell them, I got a knife, they would grab you, man. You'd go in torture cuffs like that. 2 seconds flat. 2 seconds flat. 1 second. Like they did to Tyrone in Phoenix. Oh, but they dropped those charges. Don't worry about it. The beat down, the tasing, the police brutality. I wrote a letter to Nick Saccone, the judge in Phoenix. We're going to cover that in a second. But I'm going to go back 5 seconds here, okay?
You just spat out that Zen.
So he spat
man,
out
right
the
now,
Zen.
I'm going to push you.
I talked over it. I'll shut up.
Now I'm not going to ask you because you just spat out that Zen. Man, right now, I'm going to push you under arrest for DWI, okay?
Can I throw this at the truck?
Absolutely.
In my pocket knife?
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch this. Watch this. He walks over. He puts a light on him, but he's reaching in his truck. He can grab a firearm and start shooting.
Let me get my wallet.
And now he's going to open the truck door. They would never let you do this.
You good?
You're good. What the flock are we looking at right here? The cop can't see what he's reaching for. He would never treat you this way. You would be cuffed and stuffed 2 seconds flat. The moment you said I had a bucket of beer, that's it. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Skip the field sobriety. You admitted you drank a bucket of beer. That's only 3 or 4 apiece. Let me tell you something. 1 beer, my chin doesn't feel anything. 2 beers, I'm drunk. But because he's got a big old beer belly, then he's not drunk? I mean, what are we talking about here? He's letting him reach around. What are you? This is crazy. Wait. It gets even better.
You come back here with me.
Come back here with me. The cop's behind him. Look. The sheriff is behind the cop, effectuating the arrest. He turns his back on him.
You'll come back here with me.
No torture cuffs, no pat down. He lets him get in the back of the car.
No gun or anything on you.
No.
Okay.
What the hell are we even looking at here? You don't have anything on you, do you? Nope. Okay. I want to show the hypocrisy, but secondly, I want to show that that's 90% of us. 90% of us do not need to be put in torture cuffs. 90% of us do not need to be cuffed and stuffed and put in the back of a cage. I'll get in the passenger seat if you're going to arrest me. If I'm under arrest and you're going to threaten to tase me or chain me, then I'll just go with you. But there's no officer safety protocol here. There's nothing. This video is not done. It's not done.
No gun or anything on you.
No.
Okay.
Hey.
Yep.
Can you call somebody to get my truck?
Yep.
Just wait.
Do you think that you're over the limit? Or do we need to call?
We drank a bucket of beer. We had 3 each. So, I mean, if you think he's doing it, yeah, I don't need to drive.
All right. Do you want to call someone to come pick up his vehicle?
Absolutely.
Yep.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you want to call someone to come pick up his vehicle? Has your car been impounded? Put a 1 in the chat if your car has been impounded. Put a 1 in the chat if your car, your friend, your mother, your father, your best friend, your lover, if they've impounded their car for much less. But yet here, they're going to say, do you want to... Listen to what the pig says. Listen to what the pig says here. This is disgusting.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey, right here. Listen right here.
Can you call somebody to get my truck?
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. I'll call someone to come get your truck. What a scam.
Yep.
What a scam. What an absolute scam.
Do you think that you're over the limit? Or do we need to call?
We drank a bucket of beer. We had 3 each. So, I mean, if you think he's doing it, yeah, I don't need to drive.
All right. Do you want to call someone to come pick up his vehicle?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Let me grab my phone.
Yep.
I got to stop it real quick because they got John Eagle in the room. Hey, John Eagle, this video that I'm showing came from DragonNet Transparency. Maybe you could do her a solid. She was persecuted, prosecuted. Her case was, she was acquitted in her criminal trial. I think she's in Missouri. I can't remember off the top of my head. We had her on a live stream one time. Then she disappeared for a while. Now she's back. John does such an amazing job covering people's videos. If we could give her a little light and a little love, John, if you're interested, you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but she's a really good person.
Pretty much what you told me is what you told me. Man, I still feel right taking someone to jail for DWI because he's law enforcement. Like, you see what I'm saying?
What is all this whispering? It's so conspiratorial.
So like if I was drinking and driving, it was over a little bit, and I got pulled over, I'd probably go to jail.
Yeah, Stacy.
Care what you, I don't care at all. To the PD. Appreciate you. 113 dispatch, 1015 times 1.
Careful.
Can you show me 1098 from here? 1019, 1015 to the PD.
Careful.
One by number.
You're right.
926-046-424. 926-046-424. No readback if you'll just print and fax everything.
There it is, folks. There it is. There it is. It is such a scam. It is no torture cuffs, no pat down, no towing of his car. The sheriff told him he had a bucket of beer. How many people here? I mean, look, I know a lot of people drink. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink at all. I drink once or twice a year to celebrate something, or if I see an old friend, I may have one drink. But then I don't go anywhere near a car. I don't get anywhere near a car. I don't do any drugs. I have smoked weed in my past. I'm not immune to a wild hair, but it's just not a part of my life. I'm too busy setting up for constitutional law scholar. This is such a double standard. This is such a double standard. So I wanted you guys to see this. I hope the Don Newman video is ready. Listen, folks, they're trying to shut me down. They're trying to shut me down. Let me show you. Let me show you. They're doing everything they can to shut me down. And if do you see that? Lost another subscriber just now. I've been losing subscribers. Let me just show you guys what they're doing to this channel. And I can't stop it. The editors and I have been working overtime around the clock. So check this out. The benchmark is 623,140. And that was there's 623,211. That's the highest peak we've had since October 6th. We were rising in subscribers. If I go to the 90-day here, oh, I gained a subscriber. Look at that. So right here on August 9th, we had some right there, 613. So we gained 10,000 subscribers from August 10th to 623 right there. Lost a subscriber. Now we're at 622. This is September 26th, 2000. Lost a subscriber. Watch. YouTube is doing this 100%. That's September 26th. That's almost a month ago. Lost a subscriber. They're doing it. It's happening, folks. They're trying to get me off the air. Look, now we're going from September 29th, 623. There's 160 subscribers, 153 subscribers, 54 subscribers right there. That's September 29th. And then look, it's a constant battle. The 623 and 623 up to 123, 127, 211, back down. Lost another one. Back down. Now we're at the same number as October 8th. Now we're 187, 623-218, 623-244, 623-232, 623-162. They just keep doing it. And now since October 16th, we've lost subscribers every single day. You can see it. You can see it. They are trying to destroy this channel. They're trying to get me off the air. It's just that simple. It happened on Labor Day, September 3rd. The views, everything began to drop it insanely. It's absolutely crazy. And if we sit here and watch, I will lose subscribers as it goes. We'll continue to lose subscribers throughout the day. We're going to drop below 623. I need your support more than ever. I want you to spread the message, share the videos, like, comment, share. What I really need you to do is make sure you have a trifold for yourself. Lost another one. I need you to get a trifold for your brother, for your cousin, for your sister, for your lover. Go to deletelaws.com. I'm going to give a giveaway at the end of this. And let me read a list of names of people who and by the way, today is the day I ship. We ship after this live stream. And then we're going to listen to the Don Newman update in 1 second here. But let me read off the names who I'm sending off free trifolds to today. And this is from Friday and Saturday. Let me read the names of people who if I didn't announce your name on a live stream, I'm not sending you a free trifold. So here's the people. Here are the people. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's up here. So those people are Jeff G in Kentucky, Angel J in Missouri, Levi, who's in the chat, Chris A in Ohio, Glenn B, who is in Massachusetts, Clinton M. I'm giving you a free trifold because people bought some. Clinton M in Montana, Aaron V in Washington, Jason D in Minnesota. I'm sending you a free trifold at the end of this live stream. Daniel P in PA, Dave K in Oregon. And those are the people who I'm sending off free trifolds to at the end of this broadcast. For every trifold sold today, I'm going to give away a free trifold. So please go to my website, support the channel. I can't do it without you. My Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, someone can put on the screen. I'm not going to give up. I will not quit. And remember, I've had over 5 million subscribers deleted from TikTok. I just create another TikTok. I just create another TikTok. YouTube is trying to kill this channel. Don't let them do it. Support us now. We don't stop. So now let's get to the Don Newman update. Thank you for your support. The studio is almost done. I'm going to be able to show you the studio within about, I would say 4 days. I would say 4 days. I won't quit, but I need your support. I cannot do this without you. They're trying to kill this channel. It is so surreal to watch this happen. And there's nothing I can do about it other than just keep on going and never give up the fight. Never give up. This is the update that I got this morning from Don Newman's neighbor named Rose. You're going to hear about this. And we do need to start a conversation about the adoption scam that's going on in America. And also how the sad part is black kids and brown kids are not getting adopted. So that means that there's a big bounty on white kids because that employs judges, lawyers, DFYS, guardians ad litem, counselors in schools. It creates a windfall of money for the people who work in these so-called agencies. Now, forgive me for the background. I got my studios a mess, but let's get into this. This is the update I got from Don Newman's neighbor. Called me this morning. I jumped on the phone and recorded the call as quick as I could. Okay, so no, I'm sorry. Who is this?
This is Rose Coolidge. I live next door to Don Newman.
Okay.
I have watched this entire case, the whole thing. It's a huge conspiracy between the child welfare, city police, states, even the state's attorney is in on it, the school systems, and Dawn is in the middle of it because she has evidence against all of them.
Right.
They illegally took her kids. But now what I'm really worried about right now is they're holding her in jail again. The 5th time they have arrested her a phony warrant out of Arizona. They're holding her in a torture cell. And I don't know how long she can hold out because they have threatened her and told her, the prosecuting attorney told her as recently as last week, if she would plead guilty, all of this would go away.
Plead guilty to what? Is there any way you can send me a list of her charges? I don't have any information.
Okay. Do you have an email?
Of course. I'm deletelaws@gmail. The same way my username is spelled on YouTube. Delete and then LAWZ@gmail.com. Really easy.
Okay.
Really easy, Rose.
I can email you. Right now, what I'm worried about is the warrant. What they're holding her on is a warrant from Arizona, and the warrant was quashed 2 weeks ago, and they've moved it to Superior Court. And all I have for documents for that is the threat that the motion that the prosecuting attorney put in for a judge to reinstate the warrant. So I will start sending you stuff.
Okay, start sending me stuff right away.
Yes.
So I know.
Because
and then do you have
I'm afraid.
Go ahead.
I'm afraid this time they're going to kill her. I mean, there's too many people involved, and if they start to pull on the string, it's going to open up a whole big thing, great big thing, and they can't let her go. That's why they've been trying to use Arizona warrants to hold her. They can't let her go. They just can't. And so I'm afraid that they will kill her because she refuses to plead guilty to harassment charges.
Because that's her sister. That's her sister's who's charging her with harassment.
Yes, her sister. Well, her sister is charging her with violation of a protective order, and that's why she went to the courts in Arizona and got a protective order, and then she has accused Dawn of violating that order. So Arizona has put out a warrant for violation of a protective order, and when she refused to go there to appear in court, they would not do a Zoom. Then they charge her with being a fugitive.
Right.
A fugitive. Right now, that charge, fugitive from justice, is what they have arrested her on.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it's terrible. I know they're trying to cover their butts because they made a mistake listening to her sister. They realized that what their mistake was, but they can't get out of it because they have violated too many. It's too deep, and the schools are involved, and DCFS is involved, and the city police are the worst. They're involved, but they have violated her rights terribly. And they know if she gets to a civil lawyer, the civil lawyer will jump on it and it will split the whole thing wide open. So I will start sending you, I think the most recent thing is to get her out of jail, because that warrant, if you have a court date and you communicate with the court and say you cannot make that date, but you're willing to do Zoom, can they still charge you as a fugitive of justice for not appearing?
I don't know the answer to the question, Rose. I don't know the answer.
Because that's what they're doing. She can't go to Arizona because her sister is there and going to charge her again with violating a protective order. And
is there any proof of that at all whatsoever, that she's violated a protective order?
No, that's the whole problem. They want to get her there in Arizona so that they can have her sister there so that they can charge her with it in person. They will not do court by Zoom because, she is requested to do court by Zoom, but they want to get her in Arizona so that her sister's charges will have some legal bias. What happened was her other sister pretended to be her, and they had a local cop arrest her, or not arrest her, but
charge her,
do a traffic stop using Dawn's information as proof of violation of the protective order.
Oh, no.
Yes. So, I mean, there's so much involved, and it is so deep. And Dawn wants to do all of it at one time, and I keep telling her we have to take each little piece as it comes along.
Do you have a list of her charges between Utah and Arizona? And do you know what those charges are? Besides violating a protective order?
The only charges that they have is a fugitive from justice, because a local attorney and local court personnel appeared in court and lied to the judge about her having a conviction in Arizona and being on probation in Arizona. And that's why she's a fugitive from justice. So all they're holding her on is Arizona's claim that she's the fugitive from justice.
Oh, no. Well, do you have a jail ATM account set up, and can she get commissary yet?
She can't get they won't let her have commissary. She called me Thursday when she got arrested. Right after she got arrested, she still had her phone. She called, she said, don't bother with an account because they won't let me use it, and I won't get commissary. I won't be able to get commissary. Before, when she was in jail, she couldn't use the commissary. She had to have some of the other girls order stuff for her, pick stuff up, pick her clothes up for her, because they wouldn't give her clean clothes. I mean, they've done everything that they can do. They've pushed it as far as they can push it in jail. She was locked in a room with the lights on for 3 days straight.
Yep. That's
no facilities.
Yeah.
I mean, they are torturing her to plead guilty. And had she not received information from the prosecuting attorney, if they hadn't told her, one DCFS worker, and she has proof, she has recording of this, one DCFS worker has told her she would never see those kids again. That was over a year ago. But since then, 2 prosecuting attorneys have told her to just plead guilty, and all this will go away.
Well, they can double cross you. They can double cross you too, get you to plead guilty, and then sentence you to jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why would she trust them?
I mean,
after all this,
they are not. Pleading guilty is not going to save her, and she knows that. And I'm hoping she can hold out, but I don't know how long she can hold out.
well, we have to get her an attorney, and an Arizona attorney. So I'm just gonna start calling law firms today and see if I can get a law firm to represent her pro bono, because I have $110 in donations that came in over the weekend. Freeman, Rex, Sandra, Melisa, they together, the 4 of them, put in $110 to give to Dawn. But I think I should just hold it and try to get as much money as I can raised for an attorney.
She had an attorney. The court in Arizona appointed her an attorney.
Right.
But the attorney works for the
court,
the
judge, and the prosecutor.
And so it was he who got her charges dismissed from district court to move it to superior court, because he works for a superior court. And he's not going to get superior court money for district court. So he had the charges dismissed in district court, which they arrested her on anyway and had to let her go. But he got them dismissed from district court to move to superior court. And now it's the superior court. And all she's got for that is a motion from that attorney. Let's see.
I need you to email me. I need you to email
a motion requesting the judge to reinstate. And when they asked to reinstate, they said part of the reason was because Utah was not cooperating, and that Dawn was seeking refuge in Utah. Well, if the court thinks she's seeking refuge for her life. She cannot go to Arizona physically. And she has told them that she will Zoom court any time that they want to Zoom court. And they won't do it because they don't have any evidence.
They're going to extradite her, Rose, is what's going to happen. They have up to 30 days to extradite her, and then even on the 29th or 30th day, Arizona can say we need more time, and they can hold her for another 30 days, and then they can repeat that process. I don't know how many times.
Well, they did that before, and that's when the attorney, Judge Junk, here in Utah, ordered Randy Marshall to be her court-appointed attorney. And he put in a, my brain is not working this morning. He put in,
A motion?
no, not a motion. He put in a, what is it when they're holding you with no evidence and somebody requests a release?
Writ of habeas corpus.
Habeas corpus, yes. He put in a writ of habeas corpus on a Tuesday. She was out on Friday.
Do you know?
And that was after she spent 70 days in jail.
Do you know how to get a hold of Randy so I can call him?
Yes, I called Randy earlier this morning. His name is Randy Marshall, and let's see if I can get you a number for him.
Okay.
I just called him this morning, but he
works for the court.
He did the writ of habeas corpus, and they had to let her go because the attorney in Arizona was getting the charges dismissed.
Besides
and
her,
Arizona refused to extradite her. They won't come here and get her.
they're going to leave her in jail.
Because the whole thing is based
scam.
on money.
It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam to put her in jail and leave her there and make her suffer because she embarrassed the police. That's the
Well,
whole
not
thing.
only did she embarrass the police, but she has evidence showing them illegally taking those kids illegally. They accused her in court of having a conviction in Arizona, and she has not committed a crime in Arizona. She's never been in court in Arizona.
Yeah, she told me she hasn't gone to Arizona to see her sister at all. But somehow
No, she hasn't.
So
she hasn't.
her
Well, I
other
won't let her
sister
go.
her other sister impersonated her. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, her other sister lives in Arizona also. I think in Arizona, maybe Utah. But her other sister, there's three girls that look very much alike and could separately appear to be Dawn. I mean, if you put them all three together, you're easily gonna see the difference. But at one at a time, you can't see the difference. But their birthdays are all close together. Their social security numbers are close together. They all know each other's information. And so when the worst sister had the other sister pretend to be her and got a traffic stop with a complaint of violation of protective order, they used Dawn's information. And that is the only evidence they have that she's ever been in Arizona, which is no good because once they see the two sisters together, they're going to see that she's not the one.
Wow.
And I think they realize that. And that's why they didn't extradite her to begin with. Because she's refused to go there.
So do we know the date of that traffic stop? And was there a body cam during that traffic stop that I can then FOIA and try to get that body camera footage?
She's requested it, but because it was a sheriff deputy, I don't think there is any body cam footage. I can show you. What they sent her was a copy of the traffic stop.
Okay, I need to see that, Rose. I need the information. I need to know what she's being charged with. Nobody knows on the public side over here, where there's people who are donating money over the weekend. We don't know what her charges are.
Yeah, well, the only charges against her are harassment, communication harassment. She's got like 19 charges of communication harassment because she keeps calling and asking when she has court and for evidence, and they keep hanging up on her, and she keeps calling and calling and calling. And
wait a minute, hold on, Rose. Let me interrupt you. So she's being charged with telephonic harassment for calling the court.
Yes, she has a couple of charges for that. She has the most recent charge is violating a protective order. When she got arrested, she went to a public building to make a grammar request. And while she was in there, supposedly a DCFS worker, that caseworker that has a protective order against her, was in that building. Nobody saw her, but that's what they charged her with. Initially, when they arrested her, they said she was under arrest for a warrant in Arizona, but they had quashed that warrant in Arizona. And so then they used this DCFS worker as a victim of Dawn violating her protective order.
Thanks, Chevy, for the super chat. Remember what we're talking about here. We're talking about Arizona, where that unprincipled judge, Nick Saccone, found probable cause against Tyrone McAlpin, the Black Death man with cerebral palsy, who was savagely attacked by police in Arizona. So Arizona is one of those cop-sucking states. We saw also on this channel where a cop was caught on camera committing a crime, and the jury found him not guilty of the crime. It was out of Arizona. And then right here, Team DLZ is saying that he cannot comment. Oh, thank you, Chevy, for the super chat. Can you guys check and make a screen recording? And at Team DLZ, send me a screen recording where you can't like it, lights up, but you can't like it and you can't comment on it on my videos. YouTube is trying to kill this channel, folks. They're trying to kill the channel, and I need your support now more than ever.
Now, how do you avoid violating a protective order of a public servant in a public building who you don't even know is there when you go to make a grandma request, a request for documents?
It's called a grandma request?
Yeah.
Okay.
GRAMMA.
Okay, got it. Okay. So.
And that's the video that you have where Walt was arrested?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so they just charged her with a bunch of crimes is what they did to try to put her in jail, and because she's embarrassed them and they look stupid.
Yeah. And those that are not involved in the initial conspiracy, which was for money, and they have a huge conspiracy about child welfare here in the state.
Oh, yeah, because they steal the kids.
Yeah, John was in jail with 12 other women, and between those 12 other women, they had taken 33 kids.
Oh.
The state of Utah. I mean, they have it's a huge thing. The schools are involved. The schools, when Dawn's kids were in school, they had problems, so she took them out of school to homeschool them, and they forged her signature so they could continue to collect money for the kids that were not going to school there. I mean, it's deep. It is very, very, very deep. And I will send you, I think what we have to work on is right now is this Arizona thing to get her out of jail.
Yeah, I need to know where that warrant is out of so that I can't even go there and try to get answers without knowing where to go, where the charges are coming from, who's the prosecuting attorney. I don't have any information. So my hands are completely tied. All I can do is raise a little bit of money.
Well, I have taken the documents from her home because I was afraid they would, the police would break in there and take all of her background information and documents because she has, I don't know, they've got her phone. Now, this is the second phone that they've taken. The first phone that they got a warrant for, after they took the phone, they went and got a warrant for that phone, and they have not released it. From the time she was in jail the first time, or third time. And they haven't released it. She went and bought a new phone, and I'm sure she has a lot of stuff on there that probably is evidence. But they're both Apple phones, iPhones, and I don't know that they can get into them, but they don't even have a warrant for the second phone that they're holding.
This is all insane. It's all because she cursed out the cops and made them look stupid, and everybody covered the video. That's the reason why this is happening. They want to hurt her. That's what they want to do.
Well, I think it's deeper than that.
Yeah, it's about money, because when you, and just so you know, the black kids don't get adopted. It started
out because they thought that they listened to her sister And her sister is using her incarceration as reasons for trying to get back to the children. That new law that says women that have been incarcerated have an opportunity to try and reconnect and get their children back from foster care or whatever. Her sister is using that, but what she fails to say is that they took those children from her before she was ever incarcerated. But that involves Florida. So we've got Florida involved and Arizona involved. And as far as I know, she has received another protective warrant from, I think it's South Dakota, where the kids currently are.
Right.
So South Dakota's involved in all of this.
North Dakota.
Where the kids are now, they have served her with a protective order from there. She's never gone there either, but I figure that's the next place that they're going to try, because like I said, if they pull a string and she's holding the string, and if somebody from outside state pulls on that string, they're going to open up the biggest can of worms that there's been probably here in history. Because
wow, they have been cheating Dawn Newman because she embarrassed them.
This whole thing is huge, and there's so many people involved in it that they're all working together to keep her quiet.
I need you to email me all the information. Do you have my email address? Delete laws, and there's a Z on the end of that. DELE. You got it? You got a pin?
Delete. Yeah, I have it. And I have I can pull up your website and
delete laws, LAWZ, not an S, at gmail.com. Really easy. Delete
at Gmail.
Delete laws at Gmail.
I'm at Coolish Rose at Gmail.
You want to try to just send me a test email right now so I can reply to it. Let me do this.
Okay.
Let me get this onto a audio, and let me get this phone call up so the public can hear our conversation, and we can try to get more help. We got to get a really good firm in Arizona. So I'm going to start reaching out to them. I have a live in 30 minutes. I'll be live on YouTube, and I'll reveal this phone call. And then I've got some stuff to do. But then at the end of the day, I can start making phone calls to attorneys' offices in Arizona to try to find a firm that will take her case pro bono, because I don't think we can raise enough money for what's going to have to be needed here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think, if we can get the civil part of it or the criminal part of it resolved, and then I know there will be dozens of civil lawyers that will grab a hold of this, because it's going to be very, very valuable.
Well, I wish it was that way, but lawyers just want money, and they want it up front, and they want it now. That's how lawyers are. Unless they take the case pro bono, you end up getting just drained financially. I just went through it when they put me in jail wrongfully, and I eventually got my case overturned on appeal. But I was in jail for 4 months, and I had, because you guys crowdfunded me. I need your support again now. They're trying to end this channel. Done nothing wrong but film a cop. But I know they wanted to bury me, so they put me in jail.
Okay, so
and then when I got out of jail, they have put a filter over the top of this channel, and they are taking away subscribers. Check to see if you've been unsubscribed. It's really happening. It's actually happening.
The first documents I'm going to be sending you are from Justice Court in County of Mojave, State of Arizona. And then this most recent is the Superior Court in the State of Arizona in and for the County of Mojave. And this second one has all the state prays for the court's intervention as the victim continues to be harassed.
Okay.
So she's
Rose, you got to send it to me. I got to be able to read it, and I got to get off this phone. All right. Is this your phone number? I can call you back on this number?
Yes, you can call me back on this number, and I will start sending you emails.
Okay. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Thanks, Rose.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So now I think I summarized the phone call at the end. So in case they listen, so I am going to start a new channel. It's called First Amendment Auditor. And I have because we have to rebrand, or no matter what we do, they're just going to keep on hammering us. The delete laws, I'm never going to give up on this channel, but we have to rebrand at this point. We have to start a new channel. And so if you guys want, if you want to get, hold on a second, let me trying to stay focused here, but I'm fighting for my own life right now to keep my head above water, because I've never lost subscribers ever. Never. I don't even understand how that's happening. And I've sat on chat. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. I've sat on chat with them, but so let me show you what I looked up, just so you guys can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to ship. Oh, I'm going to ship today. I'm going to ship today. This may be the last run of the Delete Laws hoodies. I don't know what to do if they kill this channel, and they're actively trying to kill the channel. So I'm going to ship hoodies today. I've got small, XXL, and XXL in stock. We don't stop. I'm not going to stop. Go to the website, Delete Laws, and get a hoodie. I'll ship it out today. I ship right after this live stream is over. On the front says we don't stop, and on the back it says Team DLZ. So we're not going to stop. TeamDLZ.com is up and running. You can't join it yet. You'll be able to join tonight. I have to sit on the phone with the webmaster today after this phone call. That's okay. That's okay, Sandy. Sandy, I got your donation for Dawn. And if you send me a donation for Dawn, make sure you put Dawn on the donation. Thank you. I appreciate it. She is in the Weber County Jail, and her inmate number is 792. Who has that? Danelle Brown, are you still listening? Can you hear me now? Is that okay? Can you hear me now? How about that? Is that better? Is the mic okay? Because the mic has been a little bit funky. How are we doing? Can you guys hear me all right? Okay. Danelle, can you please put her inmate number in the chat? Yes, I agree. We should write to her. We should write to her, because your letters and your donations when I was in jail kept me alive. So please, if you could, cool, 5x5, Mikey, maybe it's your sound. 3x3, 3x3. Okay, so I'll try to talk directly into the mic and do the best I can to keep it so that it's close to my mouth. Look at that hair. My hair's out of control today, huh? I'm worried about my hair, and they got Dawn in a dungeon and they're holding her. It's just so unbelievably crazy. Oh, so so it's not 5x5. Some people are saying 5x5. Some people are saying that it's not. Let me try. Does that make it any better at all? Hopefully that improves the sound a little bit. Hopefully that makes the sound a little bit better. Wow. So Ryut Siriusata said, "You're beautiful. Just don't sing. Just don't sing." There it is. Okay. So there's the inmate number, 292732. There's Dawn Newman's inmate number. If you want to write her, she's at Weber County Jail. And so it's really a strange thing to be fighting for my life the way I am through YouTube. I can't believe what's actually happening here, but it really is happening. It really is happening. I'm watching it happen in real time. I need your support and I need your help. Go to my website, pick up a trifold, pick up some cop cards, get a hoodie, support the channel the best you can, because if we don't, there it is. There's Dawn Newman. And then if you want to put a Weber County address, Dawn Newman, Danelle, I hate to ask you to do it, but can you look up that? I can't get over this hair looking so funky. I look like Mr. T. Remember Mr. T in the 80s? Oh man, I got to catch a glimpse of that show, the show that was about the Vince McMahon show, and Mr. T is on that show. So it's so absolutely crazy. This is a totally new website. Yeah, it's so strange. Now let me show you one other thing real quick. I want to share some things with you that I'm gonna do after this live stream. So I want to show you this. This is the address for right there. 10. This is the address for the Maricopa Courthouse. 101. This is Maricopa. This is not Mojave. I guess we should finish Don Newman first. So let's do this. If you want to write to Don Newman, how do I send an inmate letter right there? It must come from the U.S. Postal Service and will not be accepted at the lobby window. Let me open this bad chicken big so you guys can see it. Let's see if we can get the actual. There it is right there. Facebook, Weber County Sheriff's Office, Weber County Sheriff. Here it is right here. Here's the address if you want to send Don Newman a letter of support. 721. I'm going to right here. Because I was in jail and I understand how it works, you have to do it just like this. I'm going to put it in the comment section for you in 1 second if you want to write her a letter. And then here's the address. I'm going to put this on the screen right there. There it is. There's the address to send her an email. Don Newman, inmate number 2927. Oh, that's not correct. That is not correct. Let me try that again. Where is that inmate number? Let me do that one more time. I'm looking. 292723. Okay, so to Don Newman, I'm putting it in the chat right now. Number 292723. Two nine two three two seven. Which is it? I'm trying to figure out. I think Danelle, put it up there again for me, Danelle, so I can see it. Right on. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate that. Thanks for support the channel the best you can. I really appreciate your support. I can't believe I'm fighting for the channel's life right now. It is so weird. It is such a strange thing. I'm 292723. And this is going to be to the Weber County Jail. And here's the address right there. Okay, hopefully this works. Let's see if that works. That way it's not so confusing. There it is, Don Newman, 292723, Weber County Jail, 721 West 12th Street, Ogden, Utah, 84404, right there. Yeah, I did send you that hoodie internationally. I sure did. I hope I got the inmate number correct here. I don't know if I do. Because Sandy's saying it's 732 and I put 723. Let me see. Let me look in my text messages with Danelle Brown, because I know that together Danelle and I definitely had the correct one. Just double checking the address real fast here. Okay, got it right here. Okay, I have it correct there. That is the correct one right there. That is the correct mailing address, because this was the receipt that Danelle Brown sent me from donations that I sent in. Okay, Walter just sent a Venmo in for Dawn. Let me check that real quick. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate it. So far, we have $110 for Dawn in the Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. And now, right now, I just got another donation from Walter. Walter just put in a donation. There it is right there. Just got it. Just got it. Well, Walter just put in, now we have 210 because Walter just put in 100 for Dawn Newman. So now we have 210 in the kitty for Dawn Newman as soon as we're able to get her, as soon as she's able to get commissary. Sacramento, Lenny is in here, SWE Observer. Okay. So let's get this address up here. there's the address right there. And then take a look at it, right there's the actual address as well. So there's that right there, which is, that's how you're able to send her. There's the address down there with her inmate number. If you want to send her a letter, your letters kept me alive when I was in the dungeon. And so I wrote a letter yesterday. Do you guys all remember the judge? Okay, so let's put a cap on this because I got to get off here pretty soon. I gotta ship out hoodies, trifolds, cop cards, and I have 10 free trifolds I'm giving away today. That's what's going to happen. Thanks, Chevy, for the super chat. Thanks, Sandy, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Chevy's such a major donor. He really is. He really helps out so much. I appreciate you, Chevy. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to rebrand and create another YouTube account, but I'm not going to give up. I will not give up. I won't give up. No matter what happens, I won't give up. So, and then right here through Facebook, we have the shipping address. So this is the shipping address right here to the Maricopa. So put a 1 in the chat if you guys remember Tyrone McAlpin, the black man who has cerebral palsy and is deaf in Arizona as well. Arizona is such a police state, prison state, death state. So I wrote a letter, but the thing is every time I would start to write the letter, I would get mad. I would get more and more mad. And so you can't write a letter to a judge that doesn't stay within the boundaries of simply redressing him. So I put it through ChatGPT. That's what I did. So here's the letter that I finally finalized with ChatGPT. So let me see what you guys can see, and I'm going to open this bad chicken big. Thank you for the support, everybody. Thank you so much for Steve Conkler is here, everybody. Steve Conkler is here. Love this guy. He's great. Big supporter. Jennifer Hill's here. Big supporter. Danelle Brown is a big supporter. Levi Audits is here. Levi, whose video I have not finished yet. April Rain is here. She's a big supporter. Melisa and Melissa, 2 different supporters. Chad Crum is here. He's a member of Team DLZ all the way. Now, let me just open, here's the letter that I wrote to Nick Saccone. When I zoom in, does it zoom in for you guys? Let me see what you guys can see. It does a little bit. Okay, so now here's what I wrote. Your decision to find probable cause for charges against Tyrone McAlpine, a deaf man with cerebral palsy who was brutally attacked by police, is an abhorrent miscarriage of justice. You have, in essence, sanctioned police brutality and weaponized the judiciary against an innocent victim. The nation witnessed the assault, yet you disgracefully found probable cause against the very man who suffered this heinous treatment. And this is the letter I'm sending in. Such conduct only reveals gross dereliction of your sworn duty to uphold the Constitution, but it also tarnishes the integrity of the judicial system. You have proven yourself to be a stain on the bench, a disgraceful embodiment of the very injustice you are tasked with preventing. This decision exposes an appalling lack of judgment and, worse, a willingness to protect state violence at the expense of the vulnerable. You are unfit to wear the robe. Your presence on the bench only furthers public distrust in the courts. For the sake of justice, you should resign immediately. Anything less is an insult to the very principles you are supposed to defend. Sincerely. And this came from ChatGPT because every time I went to go write it, I ended up writing something that I can't send in. Whereas every time I went outside the boundaries, ChatGPT would say to me, I can't write it like that. And then I would say, I can show you the whole conversation with ChatGPT. Mikey B, I get $500 every month from someone that I don't even know. Wow, that's amazing. That's some great support for you, Mikey. That's some great support for you, man. So this is the letter that I'm printing out, and here's the address that I'm going to send it to you. If you guys need help with ChatGPT, I'm more than willing to help you guys. So, and here's the address that it goes to. 101 West Jefferson Street, Phoenix, Maricopa Courts, Arizona 85003, Superior Court of Arizona in Maricopa. And then if I go here and I go Nick Saccone, Judge, Maricopa, You're never going to guess. You're never going to guess. Professional background, he was a commissioner. He was a prosecutor. Of course he was. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Career history. There's the Maricopa Court where he works now. Deputy County Attorney. Let me open this bad chicken big so you can see it. Deputy County Attorney, Assistant Attorney General, Commissioner. I mean, so he worked as a prosecutor. He worked as a prosecutor. That was his whole thing. Oh, and he's appointed? Who appointed the Maricopa Superior Court judge? The governor. And the governor was a cop in Arizona, just like the governor was a cop in Nevada. Yeah, I mean, it's just Tyrone McAlpin, deaf and disabled man. Superior Court of Arizona. Such as AZ Scam. Wow, this guy. Nick Saccone, you are truly an embarrassment. Nick Saccone is truly an embarrassment to the robe. He's not a custodian of justice at all whatsoever. Not even kind of. Not even kind of, sort of. It's just so unbelievable. James Forbes has been a member for 10 months. James, I'm gonna ask you next month. We're gonna move over to teamdlz.com because YouTube takes 40% of the funds that you guys put in. Thanks for the support, Walter. I appreciate you, man. So now we have $210 in the kitty right now to send to Dawn Newman as soon as she gets her commissary up. Thanks for the support, and it's good to see you, James. Thanks for being a member for so long. I really appreciate it. Mingo Wingo, he's just hyper focused on this cop that's been stalking him allegedly and persecuting him allegedly. So it's just so insane what we're seeing. I'm an hour and a half in. Do we have anybody who needed a free trifold? I'm not going to stop. My goal when I was in jail, I laid in the dungeon and thought to myself, I got to get a trifold in every single car in America. I have to get a trifold in every single car in America. So that's what has to happen. And my goal has not changed because I believe that invoking your Fifth Amendment right will help you so much, and you're so much less likely to go to jail if you just invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And so I'm not going to stop. My goal is to get a trifold in every single car in America right now. That's my goal. And so if you want to go to deletelaws.com and pick up a trifold, that would be absolutely awesome. Show some support. Jeremy M got a trifold. So there's a trifold I'm going to give away. Bradley E, he got a hoodie. So I'm going to give a trifold away. I'm also going to give you a free trifold and free cop cards in with your hoodie, Bradley. And Jeremy, thanks for ordering a trifold. Now I can give away a trifold to somebody. I can give away a trifold to someone. Yeah, we're going through it. It's, look, every single freedom fighter faces what I'm dealing with right now. Every single freedom fighter deals with this. And so hopefully the sound's a little better. I turned off the fan. There it is right there. There it is right there. I guess what I will do is, because we're coming up on an hour and a half and I've got to call lawyers in Arizona, I got to finish this studio. I got to finish Team DLZ. I got to ship hoodies and trifold from Thursday to today. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days of stuff that came in over the weekend that I've got to ship over the weekend that I have not shipped yet from over the weekend. I asked for a trifold when I placed my order for a bracelet and I never got one. I really want one, pretty please, Rachel Weber. Rachel, shoot me your full shipping address to deletelaws@gmail.com and I'll send you one out for free today. Okay. It's not going to have the rubber band in it because I put it in an envelope. When I put the rubber band in there, then it gets gummed up to the USPS machines. So the free ones that I give away, it just comes in an envelope flat, because then I just pay for the envelope and the stamp and I pay for the trifold and then I can get it out to you. The ones that people order, I ship priority mail with a tracking number, because I can't put the rubber band in an envelope. I can't put the cop cards plus a rubber band in the envelope because the USPS machines will eat them. But Rachel Weber, if you would please, there's one. I want to get another one away. Cool, Melissa. So I can give her half of that. So we were at 210. Now we're at 220. So Melissa, I will do that for Dawn. No problem. Very nice of you. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. So there's one. Let's give away another trifold. Angel, did I read your name earlier today? I read off a list of names who I'm giving free trifolds to, and Angel was on that list. Are you Angel J? Angel J in Missouri? Is that who you are, Angel? I'm not sure if you're the same Angel who I'm sending off a free one. I'm still broccoli wad rubber band. What? No rubbers? No rubber bands on the trifold? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, it's the way I can give away trifolds for free and make sure that they get there and they don't get eaten in the USPS machines. Otherwise, I got to pay $11.20 to ship out a free trifold priority mail, and I won't be able to give away 10. I'm giving away 11 now today. I'm giving away 11. I'm giving away 11 today. Thanks, Chevy. Chevy supporter, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, so Angel, then there's the second one right there, Angel. Send me your shipping address to deletelaws@gmail and make it easy for me. Make it so that you just put the full address. I can copy, paste, and stick it on a sticker and on an envelope and send it off to you. Send me an email to deletelaws@gmail.com. And there's the two so far. I've sold 2. I'm giving away 2. So thanks, Somper, for the super sticker. Super appreciate it. There's my email address right there. Put it in there. Put it in there. Send me your email address, Angel, and send me your shipping address. What was the other one? Someone else asked for a free one, and I'm going to send you one as well. He subscribed to there it is right there. So Rachel and Angel, let me check my email right now while you guys are on the line. And then listen, don't hesitate to reach out to lawyer firms in Arizona with me. Don't hesitate. William B sent in a donation. Thank you, William, for the donation. It was a small donation, but God bless you, man. Thank you. I sent a small donation. Thank you. William B, I really appreciate your support, man. I really do. I really. His email's pretty funny. So I need your shipping address. And then there's Joseph Barbini, who's a big supporter. It's going to be teamdlz.com, Joseph Barbini, teamdlz.com. Okay, then I have some Arizona documents. We're going to get into that later, right there. And then, okay, cool. Okay, cool. I got it. I got your information. Okay, great. Angel and Rachel, make sure you guys send me in your full shipping address. Thanks, Stompers. Thanks, Chevy, for the super chat. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Chevy just keeps on dropping the little super chats here and there. Thanks, Chevy, for your support, man. And Chevy also, just so you know, he hits me on PayPal. Like Chevy donates to there has not been a single person who we have done a fundraiser for, whether that's to pay their bills, to get them out of jail, to get their lawyer, you name it. No matter what fundraiser, to get Eric a wheelchair, no matter what fundraiser we have done, this guy right here donates to every single one of them. And I'm eternally grateful. Thank you so much for the support. Freeman Key sent in a donation as well for Dawn. Those are the ones. It was Sandy. It was Melissa, Freeman, and the last one that I got over the weekend. And then we also had Walter put in 100 today. We had Walter put in 100. And then we had William, thank you for the super chat. Pistol P Rex also put in. So thank you, William, Freeman, Melissa, Sandy, Pistol P Rex. Thank you guys. And Walter, thank you guys. And Chevy and Danelle, Jiminy Crickets. There's so many of you guys and then people who bought hoodies today. Remember, this may be the last run of Team DLZ hoodies because I'm going to rebrand to First Amendment Auditor, and I'm going to start a new channel and see if there's a chance that maybe, just maybe we can rebrand and they'll stop trying to kill the channel. So there's First Amendment Auditor right there, 1AA. So I'm going to rebrand I trademark First Amendment Auditor, and I'm going to fight for that trademark because I was the first to trademark it. and I'm going to fight for that trademark, and I'm going to teach on First Amendment order how to audit police. That's what I'm going to do. I got a guy right now. Ready to go. Chevy, and then Writes On is here. Everybody subscribe to his channel. Chevy, drop the name to your music channel in the chat if you want to. Cool. Listen, I've been on an hour and a half. I got to ship today. And then let me show you one more thing that I'm doing that you can also do to help. So if anybody's a graphic designer and they can come up with a better 1AA, I would like a solid color so I can just put it on a t-shirt in white or yellow. 1AA, if someone wants to create something in Photoshop and send it to me, I'll use something. And then make sure you send me a release with that so I can use it. But here's something else that you can do. And this is what I was doing this morning when I had to stop what I was doing. I was already doing this before Rose contacted me. And so you can also do this. I was looking up lawyers in Mojave County that I could contact and ask them if they could work pro bono, Mojave County lawyers. And I was just going to call super lawyer firms in Mojave County. And so you guys can also call these attorneys and see if they'll take the case pro bono for Don Newman. And so here's the one that came up, lawyers by winning rate. This is a website, Super Lawyers. Justia has lawyers listed. Fine Law has lawyers. Super Lawyers right here, attorney super lawyers. So these are some all practicing in Fort Mojave, Arizona. But you have to sit on the phone and you have to call them. That's how it works. You got to sit on the phone and call them. That's the way it works. And there's Rudy. So just so you know, Rudy said Rage Girl Radio. We actually have a member of Team DLZ in Pennsylvania who is helping her pro bono. We raised $1,000 for his travel expenses. I talked to him when I was in jail a couple times, and he said he needs more money for traveling. But let me get to that as soon as I can. There's Chevy's channel right there. If you guys want to check out his music channel, absolutely amazing. He's using AI to create songs. It is really cool. Walter, thanks for your support. Listen, I got to get out of here. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I'll be back on either later tonight or tomorrow. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. Remember, hoodies, this may be the last round of DLZ hoodies. If you want to get a Delete Laws hoodies, I've got small, XXL, and XXL in stock. I have some medium and larges coming into stock. I don't know if I stopped that order or not because they're killing me. Absolutely killing the channel. I did ask Michael Eline. Anyway, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. Thank you guys for your support. I love you. We don't stop. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.